Hey guys, back at it again with a new Camp Nugget, and I do appreciate you guys being able to hit that like button on these because it allows this series to continue and flourish. And also, if you do hit the like button, I will be giving you a push on this tire swing. Yes, but you only get 5 minutes because, you know, there's a lot of you. That's a lot of likes you guys leave, so keep it up, and let's get into the video. Woohoo! Well, yesterday was a very productive day. But sadly for Edward's sake, well, we have to add another row to the garden for some potatoes. Time for the boy to become a man today. Oh man, what a lovely night's rest. I always just sleep so much better after I've done some hard work. I mean, tilling that up was not an easy job. There was a good bit of rocks. Well, poor Edward, now it's his turn. Hopefully everything goes well for him and he doesn't run into too many rocks. I mean, I'll be there to help him if he has any questions and stuff, but he will do it this time. I let him off for those first 3 rows. I think that last row, that shouldn't be too hard for him. All right, what do I have to do today? Okay, so I got to get Edward to till that extra row. That's not going to be too difficult. Hopefully he can get that row done in an hour's time. It shouldn't take more than an hour. Poor Edward. It should at least take an hour. If it takes more than an hour, geez, come on. I need to definitely make a man out of my son. All right, build a hole for water. Gotta have a holding reservoir of water so we can water the plants. Okay, that shouldn't be too difficult. I can do that. I won't have Edward do that, so he can do whatever he wants to do after that. And help Alex plant. That shouldn't take too long as well. That's not going to be hard at all. And then we have to water. Watering. That's definitely the easy part. Okay, let's grab the cellular device. Let's get outside. I smell something. Something smells good. Hey, honey. Honey, where are you? Honey? Oh, Edward. Where'd your mother run off to?
Oh, well, Mom said she needed a few extra carrots for the garden. So she went into town to grab some.
Oh, okay. Well, Edward, I got some bad news for you, buddy. Your mom wants that extra row for potatoes.
Well, what's wrong with that? I love potatoes.
Well, I'm glad you do, Edward. Heck, who doesn't like potatoes? But I'm going to guess you forgot what I said yesterday while we were fishing.
Oh, jeez. What did you say?
That if any other rows were needed, that you would have to till them.
Oh, come on, Dad. I was going to go into town and hang out with some friends from school.
Well, son, you can go after you're done tilling, okay? Work has to be done, and then you can go off and play with friends. I think that's fair, don't you?
I guess.
The less you complain about it, the faster the project will get done. I promise you.
Okay, Dad. Mom made some breakfast for you, so you can go ahead and eat, and I'll go upstairs and get ready.
Sounds like a plan, son. I'll meet you outside then. All right. Okay, well, I'm glad she was able to make me some breakfast. I do enjoy my crescent rolls. I mean, only 1 row. I mean, yeah, I just want Edward to be able to do for himself. And I think this will be a good way to, teach him. All right, let's go ahead and get outside and make sure we got all the material ready for Edward to do some work. All right, we got a stone pickaxe just in case we run into any rocks. Some shoveling in case we have to get said rock out. Don't really need an axe unless we run into some roots, but they'd have to be some pretty big roots. Do we have any big trees nearby? No, we're good. And the hoe. All right. Now just to wait for Edward to get out here and we'll get to work.
Oh, come on, Dad. I'm exhausted. Can't we take a break or something?
Well, we've only been out for less than 30 minutes, son. But if you must take a break, then go on ahead.
Thank goodness. I'll go grab a water from the fridge. Do you want one?
Nah, son, I'm fine. You know, it's almost as if I just finished a meal like 30 minutes ago.
Funny, Dad.
That's me, the funniest. Get used to it. All right, now go grab your water.
Yes, sir. I'll be right back.
All right. Well, I'm glad he's got, as much as he has done. I mean, that's good. Jeez, didn't realize my son was such a wimp. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love my son, but I don't know. Maybe sometimes I'm too hard on the boy because, I was just the same when I was younger. I was basically given everything, and Edward's been given everything so far, and I don't want that to be how he grows up. I want him to be able to fend for himself and fend for his kids and his wife one day. Hopefully everything will be all right. Oh, jeez! David, what the heck? I wasn't expecting to see you today.
Sorry, buddy. I didn't mean to scare you. Just didn't have anything to do today, so I thought I'd see what you three were up to.
Well, what about Angie? What's she up to?
Oh, she's out with her mom picking out baby clothes for when little Maddie Sue is born.
Oh, well, goodness. She's only 5 months pregnant. Your little Maddie Sue could end up being a boy. You just can't be, too careful when you're doing that.
The doctor said it was a girl, so it's a girl, Bert.
Okay, David. I wasn't trying to say that your little girl could be a boy. It's just, well, yeah, I guess I was saying that. It's just, I'm proud for the both of you.
Well, I appreciate that. And I'm sure Angie does too.
No problem, buddy. Well, Alex is in town getting some carrots for the garden, and David is adding an extra row for some potatoes.
Poor Edward. Well, his hard work will pay off when these potatoes are ready.
Exactly. Speaking of Edward, I guess we can go inside. I'll let him finish up and we can talk inside, okay?
Sounds good, buddy.
All right, let's go. Oh, Chef Milo. Man, it's gonna definitely be weird to see her go. I'm glad she finally knows when to say, enough's enough and retire, so I don't know. I just kind of expected her to work in that cafeteria to the day she died. she just loves cooking for kids. Heck, she cooked for us when we were little, David. And Alex. Geez, it's just gonna be strange to see her go. She was a staple in the Camp Nugget franchise. She was a part of our childhood. She honestly just kind of comes off as, another mother for me. But don't get me wrong. I'm glad she's retiring because I'm glad she knows when enough's enough. But also I'm glad for herself and her children and her grandchildren are going to be taken care of by people like me and you, David, and Alex. And, well, heck, Angie. She was. She was one of the best things that happened in our life, and not only our lives, but those who went to Camp Nugget.
She sure was, buddy. I'm glad we got her to pass down her breakfast recipes. I'm sure the campers will enjoy that for years to come.
Oh, I'm sure they will, buddy. Not to mention, I'm going to enjoy that breakfast recipes. I'm going to try to get Alex to learn it and get it down to an art. Ooh, that woman and her biscuits and gravy. Well, I wonder how Edward's doing out there.
He's a strong boy. I'm sure he's doing fine, not to mention smart.
Yeah. Eddie, he's a good kid. Glad to call him my son. I'm just glad, he's able to have such an amazing childhood.
I hope the same for Maddie as well.
Oh, don't worry, David. Maddie's going to have an amazing life, just like Eddie is. Those two are going to have it made. David, did you hear that?
Yeah. What was that?
Maybe it was a plane or something. Yeah, just a weird low-flying plane or something.
Yeah, well, I guess we should go check on Edward and see how he's doing.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea, David. All right, okay, gonna go check on Eddie now. Oh boy, let's see how everything's going. Eddie, where are you? Eddie? What the heck is that? What is this? It's a weird mask. What the heck does that mean? The whole garden, it's finished. But where's Eddie? Huh. Alright, let's not panic. Maybe it's just, maybe he just went to go hang out with his friends. Yeah, he said he was going to hang out with friends. But what about this mask? What the heck does this mean? Oh, jeez, Eddie, you better be safe.